Let's see. Where have I fallen in?
Everywhere.
Yes, I do fall. I'm very
lot.
clumsy. I was just talking to her about how me and the ground have separation issues. So, like, I was talking about my Converse, like, like the Converse, like, right.
Come on.
This
Come
thing
on.
right here. The ground's, like, right here, and it just goes like that. And it's like, I don't know. It's like me and the ground have this thing that we must be connected at all times. Not by our feet, but like our faces, elbows, anything that hurts. And it must have force. It must have it's a tough love thing,
It's like giving you love taps.
Yeah, but it's like I'm forced into it. So he's like, "Come here!" And new topic. Shoot, I lost my topic. Shoot, I had a topic. She told me to talk about a topic.
You had a blonde on it last night. You could talk about that.
Okay, tell a story.
That was a fail.
Tell a story.
Okay.
See how many speech errors you can have.
Okay, so there's this website called StumbleUpon, where it's stumbleupon.com, and you just go and every time you click the stumble button, it just leads you to a bunch of different websites, and there's like a little drop down menu where you
I wonder if it would lead to a porn site one of these days.
No, don't be gross. There's a drop down menu where you can like click all the things that you're interested in, and it'll lead you to sites like related to those topics and stuff. Well, I don't remember what my menu. I don't know what I clicked or whatever, but whatever. So instead of doing my homework last night, I was on Stumble. And I was stumbling and crap, and finally it led me to the site where some guy posted on his blog, like, you can take pictures of like the screen of your computer. I can't talk. Of your computer or of like a Facebook status. Well, he posted as his status a blonde joke, and then a girl commented. And so on his blog, the joke was like 3 blondes were walking through the woods and they came upon a set of tracks. And the first blonde says, "Those are deer tracks." And the second blonde says, "No, those aren't deer tracks. Those are rabbit tracks." And the third blonde says, "No, those aren't rabbit tracks. Those are elk tracks." They were still standing there arguing when the train hit them. A girl commented on the guy's status and said, "Wait, what kind of tracks were they then?"
You see, I didn't get it until like 10 seconds later. I'm like, why did the blonde say, what kind of tracks are there? And I'm thinking, I went back to like, what was she talking about before? And then I'm train tracks. So I'm like, oh, and I just started laughing. And then she's like, wow.
I read it and I start busting up because I get it. Granted, it was like 2 in the morning, but she didn't get it. So I'm laughing. She's like, "What are you laughing at?" So I read her the joke, and then I say, and then some girl commented. Apparently, she was a blonde too, and I told her, "Well, wait, what kind of tracks were they?" And she goes, "Oh!" And she starts laughing.
Yeah, so I'm wondering, can you guys see? Is there any like blonde roots in there? I mean,
I think there is.
I may be a tad bit oblivious. So some jokes I don't get sometimes, even though they must be funny. Like whenever me and my sister and my brother would go visit my dad at his work and stuff, tell your kids anything, and he would grab our noses and he would go like this and he would take it and then he'd be like, "I got your nose right there." And
my grandpa used to do that.
Yeah, and I never got that. My sister would giggle and everything. "Oh, give it back!" And I'm like, "What the heck did he take?" And I'd be like, and only years after that I found out, or that he actually stopped doing it years later. Oh, and I'm like, wasn't that funny, And I'm thinking, no, it wasn't that funny either way, because I'm thinking, why would you take your daughter's nose? You want to be like Hannibal Lecter or something like that? I don't know. And then he would pop it back on and be like, if you had it. My mind works weird ways, and
my grandpa used to do that to me. I was like 10 though. It was kind of awkward.
Yeah, 10 years old. You take your 10-year-old granddaughter's nose. My mom was talking about that. My mom says y'all. She's from New Mexico. She's never lived anywhere. I don't think she's lived anywhere else. She's traveled before, but she just started saying y'all one day. Just y'all. Wow. And like I remember, I'm thinking probably because we used to go to this church where there was like a lot of country people, and they would always say y'all, and then
Dog
and
is
we were we were at
Are
Denny's.
you hot?
I actually am pretty hot. I am. Anyway, we were at Denny's, and then she was asking about the order, and then she says, y'all, do you guys see? I say you guys, but she's like, you all have, I forgot, something like toaster. I don't know what the heck she wanted, and then I was like, and I started laughing, and I'm like, you know, I think it's cute when my mom says that, y'all, because she's not like texting or anything like that, but y'all, and I don't say y'all.
When my brother's being stupid, he goes, "Hayes, use guyses."
Yeah, and actually Australian people say that. Australian people say that. They say you use
guyses.
I'm not making fun of yous. I'm not making fun of yous. Instead of I'm not making fun of you guys. You know, I say you guys a lot, even though it's not guys specifically. Even though I do talk to a lot of guys.
Sexist.
I'm a sexist. Actually, yes, I think that would be considered, especially the people who say, "I'm not a guy, I'm a girl, I'm a girl." I don't like looking at the screen. I don't like looking at talking to myself because it's like I'm talking in a mirror. Even though I do that a lot.
Even though you're crazy, it's okay.
I'm crazy. Yeah.
Then again, who doesn't talk to themselves? I do it. Don't lie, you do it too.
Yeah, I do. So Ashlyn, how was your day? We do read a lot, so one good book you should read. It's kind of an easy reading, I guess, because it's like I don't know what grade level, but it's called Invisible, and it's by Pete Hotman. I don't know how you would say that, or Pete Hotman or something like that. It's not like haunt, but anyway, do that, and it has like a little matchbook on there. It's like an awesome read. I wouldn't read the summary. I wouldn't tell you all about it because if you read and it gets you already know the ending, it sucks because you're like, ugh. But if you read it from start to beginning without knowing what the heck is going on, because I did that because I just looked at the book and unfortunately I judged a book by the cover, its cover. So I wouldn't put my books in order according to the alphabet, but I would do it by color.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would. I think that'd be awesome.
A library and
somebody asked me and they're like, "What's your favorite color?" And I'm like, "Rainbow." That's not a color. And I'm like, "Well, it's too hard saying red, orange, yellow, green, purple. Purple's like a big, huge favorite color. I don't like pink.
Mm-mm. No, bright hot pink with black.
Bright.
Then I'll wear it.
Bright hot pink with yeah. Yeah.
See, but if it's just like pretty pastel,
or like pink lines in my Argyle socks.
That'll work.
Yeah.
Little dashes. I'm not a pink.
Like sprinkles and donuts.
You're making me hungry.
Okay, let's go eat.
What do we have food there?
Yes, they do. Remember that veggie burger I had? So good.
Veggie burger? Is it meat or is it like a vegetarian?
It has artichoke, it has cheese, it has sprinkles, it has spinach, it has something else.
Are you trying to kill me? That sounds disgusting.
You know, honestly, I love steak. I love it. I eat
Dude, I haven't had steak in forever.
Steak. And there's some really good food. I stray away from chicken because most people don't cook it right and it usually ends up dry. I hate bologna. I don't like salami. And I like turkey, like turkey sub sandwiches and everything like that. And sometimes I'll add a little ham, but I don't really think about the ham because I hate the taste of it. But I eat it anyway. It's very odd, and I don't even want to think of him. Anyway, but for some reason, steak, it has no yucky feeling to it. I mean, I know how it's cut up and everything like that. I know how it's made, and it doesn't make me gross.